Hey, what's going on YouTube? eBay Top Dog here, and today we're going to be talking about analytic tools or research tools for eBay selling, Amazon selling, and Shopify selling. And today's question comes to us from Reddit. And somebody on Reddit, Wealth Justin, says, what are your favorite product research tools for Amazon or your online store that helps you decide which products to sell? Also share any ideas for tools. So as far as analytic tools don't really work for Shopify, right? There's no way for me to know what some third-party Shopify store or WooCommerce store or BigCommerce store or Big Cartel store, there's no way for me to know what they're selling because obviously they're not going to give me access to their sales data. However, on platforms like eBay and Amazon, there are some tools out there that can help us select products that are going to sell well. And there's all types of other things that these tools can do for us, such as give us like keywords, let us know different aspects of the buyer's behavior. And in the case of eBay and Terapeak, which is one that we'll be talking about, eBay actually just recently acquired Terapeak. Prior to that, they were kind of like a partner with Terapeak or shared data with Terapeak. But Terapeak is a tool that gives you all types of eBay data. So let's kind of get into the tools. So on eBay, because Terapeak is owned by eBay, they are actually sharing real-time data with you. I actually should have opened up a Terapeak search for you, and I could have shown you guys all the data. I'll link to one of my videos where I actually kind of show you guys kind of a walkthrough of Terapeak and what it looks like and what the interface is like and the type of data that you can pull. But essentially, Terapeak will tell me how many listings, let's say I search something like potato peeler. Terapeak will tell me exactly how many listings there are for it, how many of them sold, so they'll give me a sell-through rate percentage so I know if a lot of products are selling or not. They'll tell me the best day of the week to end my auctions, the best time of day when most people are buying these items. I can also see my competitors. I can see the keywords that buyers are searching more often. It's a wealth of information. Then for Amazon analytic programs aren't quite as good, and the reason being Amazon is very secretive about their data. Amazon is not going to share their information with us, but Amazon does have something called the Bsr Score. So on any Amazon listing, if you scroll down to the bottom, sort of toward the bottom of the page, so the product details, you'll see the Bsr rating. Now the Bsr rating can swing if people are running promotions, and it's not necessarily 100% accurate, but it'll give you kind of a rough idea of how many times a day an item is selling. So just to give you an example, there's an item I sell on Amazon. My Bsr score will fluctuate anywhere from on the low end to maybe 67,000, on the high end to about 150,000, and this item will sell on a bad day 2 units, on a great day maybe 18 units. I would say on average I'm selling maybe 4 to 10 units per day of this item, and like I said, the Bsr score is probably going to average around 70 or 80,000. So basically what these Amazon analytic tools do is they kind of have some algorithm. They can roughly tell, okay, if you plug in this if you plug in this Bsr score of this product, it'll kind of give us a rough number of sales. So there's a free one. The free one is called Unicorn Smasher. It's a Chrome extension. You download it, you're going to have a little icon on the top of your Chrome browser, and on any Amazon product page, you can click that Unicorn Smasher button, and it will tell you some stats about how often it sells and things like that. It'll also show you some competitors, the top-selling products, etc. Then we have a tool called Jungle Scout. They advertise a lot on YouTube. You guys are probably familiar with them, probably have heard about them. I would say that's one of the better Amazon analytic programs out there. And Jungle Scout actually does offer one free tool. If you Google, I'll actually link to it in the description box below. But if you Google Jungle Scout free Bsr tool or something like that, it'll be the first thing that pops up. Basically, they'll let you select a category and put in a Bsr score, so we'll say 157,352 or something like that, and they'll give us an estimate of how often that item is selling. Now, with Amazon analytic programs, they're not going to be 100% accurate, and some things can throw them way off. So I found that sometimes they're spot on, other times they're off. I mean, it really does. Do we really care if an item is selling 50 units a day or 80 units a day? All we really want to know is that a product is actually selling. So it's not necessarily the end of the world that it's not 100% accurate. But yeah, that's basically what Jungle Scout is. In recent months, you've had a few other tools pop up. Okay, sorry guys, got interrupted by my dogs there. Lastly, let's talk about having your own e-commerce shop, your own e-commerce store. Maybe it's through Shopify Big Cartel, Big Commerce, maybe you're running Magenta or WooCommerce on WordPress. Whatever it is, there's no way to 100% accurately find like hot selling products. You could go on a site at like AliExpress, and I believe they provide a list of, you know, the top 1,000 selling items on AliExpress. If something's popular on AliExpress, it's probably going to be popular across the board on eBay, Amazon. There's probably some people making some money selling those items on their own stores. So that's kind of one idea. You can go to like the Amazon bestsellers list and kind of look at the items that are selling best. The one problem with that is I find that Amazon and even eBay to an extent are very unique in the sense that there's certain products that I'm just going to buy from Amazon, right? Like I already have a Prime account. The fact that it's a marketplace keeps the prices low. So if I'm going to get a phone case, for example, I'm not going to go to jimsphoneaccessoryshop.com to buy it. I'm just going to run over to Amazon and buy it. I know I'm going to have it in 2 days. The price is going to be reasonable, and I'm going to have free Prime shipping. I'm not going to go to Jim's cell phone store where he's going to charge me $16.95 for you know, the phone case, and then I'm going to have to pay $3.95 to have it shipped to me. I'm just going to go to Amazon. So, you know, keep in mind, just because something sells on eBay or Amazon, it doesn't necessarily make a good product for Shopify stores. Typically with Shopify stores, it's better to stay in a niche, to have kind of a targeted audience and to be able to kind of advertise and drive traffic and create content for a targeted audience. So some examples, like if I'm into paddleboarding, I might start a paddleboarding shop, and I may make videos reviewing different paddleboarding equipment and whatever else. And whether I'm selling like t-shirts and merchandise or paddleboard pumps or leashes or actual paddleboards, you know, whatever I'm selling, it's an easy way to drive traffic. And for a purchase like a paddleboard, somebody might come to a specialty shop. Same thing with like fishing gear or sailing equipment or you know, all types of stuff. You know, I know there's some stores that do fairly well that sell like gaming stuff, so gaming mouses and you know, different items like that. So with Shopify stores, it's typically better to fall within a niche. eBay, Amazon, you know, as well as the analytic programs can give you some ideas. Another thing you can do is go over to the Shopify marketplace. You could also look on a website like Flippa or Empire Flippers. These are all sites that help people sell like online businesses, domains, apps, web marketplaces, etc. And if you go to a site like, especially the Shopify exchange would be especially relevant, you can actually look through and see stores for sale. They'll typically give some sales stats. Most of them are kind of bullshit stores that people threw together, made one sale on, and are trying to sell. But if you find stores that are actually, you know, doing $10,000 a month in sales, $100,000 a month in sales, $3 million a year in sales, whatever it may be, that may tell you that it's a hot niche. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have success trying to go into that, but at least somebody out there is making money doing it. Typically, it's kind of a red flag for me when somebody wants to sell a store, because if somebody has this profitable store, why are they wanting to get rid of it? I typically think like the industry is declining, or maybe something's dried up with their supplier, or supply costs are going, you know, but there are other reasons. You know, some people get bored of projects. You know, for somebody, a store making $100,000 a year may be great. For somebody else, they may be looking to do bigger things and may realize that they've kind of plateaued in a certain business they're in, and they want to move into something else. Some people are running multiple projects. So there are legitimate reasons why somebody would want to sell a Shopify store, but a lot of times I'm a little bit concerned that somebody's willing to give away a fairly passive kind of cash cow. But yeah, that's kind of it. You know, it's a little bit tougher finding hot selling products and things for your own shop. I think that comes from spotting a niche and knowing a community and knowing what people buy. But for eBay and Amazon, again, we have Terapeak, and we also have Jungle Scout's free tool, and Unicorn Smasher. So I'll link down below in the description box to everything that I've talked about in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, continue subscribing and ringing that bell so you'll be updated about new videos.